Hey there guys, it's Mario 101 once again with another video based on Pokemon. Today we're going to be reviewing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity, one of my all-time favorite games. In fact, that's like my #1 favorite game, so that's pretty cool. Also, in my last video, if anyone commented, because I'm currently recording this as my previous video is uploading right now, and during the video I blink weird, so I don't know if anyone would comment about it once it's all uploaded and all that good stuff, but just don't judge me, okay, because I've been blinking weirdly lately and I don't know what's going on. So if I blink weirdly in this video too, I apologize for that, for weirdness at least. But anyways, so this is my review on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. Yay! Anyway, so I guess I'll start off with the story. So here's what the story is. You wake up and then all of a sudden you are in this weird place. It's all, I guess it's kind of trippy. And then you're wondering where you are, and then all of a sudden you hear a voice saying help or something like that. And then all of a sudden, after a little bit in the conversation, all this other trippy stuff just gotten even more trippy, because it's all like all dark and then all of a sudden you're transformed into a Pokemon. Now, here's another thing I like about this game, because I didn't complete this game yet, but I have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time for the Nintendo DS. I didn't complete it yet, but that's because I've been busy, never played it for a while, and then all these new games come out, like this game. So I just bought this, and not today, and just forgot about that game for a while, and I haven't played it for a long time either. But in this game and the other games, if you're familiar with this, before the story even begins, you'll be asked some questions, and then you're supposed to touch your touchscreen or something with your finger, I guess, and then it'll say what your aura is, and then it'll choose a Pokemon for you, and then your partner. In this game, that's different. Instead, you get to choose which Pokemon you want to be, and that also goes for your partner as well. The thing is, you can't have the two of the same Pokemon. Like you cannot be a Snivy and then have your partner be a Snivy as well. That would make perfect sense, to be honest, because I don't really see how two grass-type Pokemon would make any sense. So I thought that was pretty cool. And also, keep in mind, I bought this game before this game. So I had no idea that this game existed before this one. So this was the introduction. This was the introduction to that series, and that blew my fucking mind. Well, at least this game did. Like, holy shit, that was fucking amazing. Where was I? Oh yeah. So after you choose what Pokemon you want to be. Oh crap, I forgot the choices. Let me look here. The choices would be, I think your choices was Tepig, Snivy, Oshawott, Axew, and Pikachu. I believe those are all the choices. So, and when I saw Pikachu, I was like, wait, before I select, what are my other choices? And then I just selected Pikachu after looking through them. And then you find that something isn't quite right. You look to a body of water and look in the reflection, and you find that you have been transformed into a Pokemon depending on your choice. And then all of a sudden you just start falling out of the sky, literally, holy Christ. And then you just go, land on the ground, and you're unconscious. Wow, that's freaking scary. falling from the sky, and then all of a sudden on the ground. Holy crap! Anyway, so then later on in the story, you find you find another Pokemon, but you can't quite make out what it is until after like a few seconds later you could. But then this is where you choose your partner's Pokemon. I don't know what I was doing there, or saying I meant. You choose the partner you want, not the same, like I said, and then there happens to be a long conversation, like a long conversation. And then afterward, well, sooner or later, he asks what your name is, and you choose whatever name you want. And then at one point, I think you'll ask what his name is, and then he'll tell you his name. Oh crap, I also forgot something. Once you become unconscious, I don't know what I was doing there, don't judge me. Once you're once you're conscious, you find yourself that you're in the Pokemon world, and then all of a sudden, the other Pokemon talks to you, and you can understand it, and you can talk to it back, and oh my god, so I forgot about that. I apologize for forgetting. Anyways, continuing to Narnia. No, I'm just kidding. What else? Oh yeah, you also find that he has to go somewhere and buy some land, because he wants to have an adventure, and he takes you with him to help him out. Well, actually, he asks you if that's possible, and if you choose yes, then you'll go with him, I think. I don't remember. It's been quite a while ever since I played the game. And then you'll find that you're finally controlling the characters, well, at least you, and you'll go in your first dungeon, not mystery dungeon though, but technically mystery dungeon. And I can go on with the story, but I don't really want to. I just want to say what the beginning was. And I'm not going to say what the end is, nor have the final boss theme play. And yes, spoiler alert, there is a final boss. Even though the title is Gates to Infinity, there is a final boss. I'm sorry if you didn't want to believe that, but it's kind of true. I had to learn it the hard way. And I didn't even think there was going to be a final boss since of the title. I assumed, okay, I guess the game never ends. I don't know. So, that's basically the beginning of the story. You'll find more characters soon as well, and you'll get to have up to 4 Pokemon with you, so you can all go out exploring. And yeah, this game can be kind of hard in certain situations, and I kind of like hardness, but at the same time, I don't want it to be too hard, so kind of like between, in a way, maybe between half. And I like that. Though certain parts of the game are just really hard, like really, really hard, and somehow it doesn't affect me with the game at all. Like, it doesn't affect it for me, because even though the game is hard, the story and the plot is still really good. The gameplay, though, the gameplay is really good. The battle mechanics is a bit different from the ones I've seen before, from games like Pokemon White and all those other good stuff. So, I never expected that. The music is just, holy crap, so good. Here's an example right now. And also, I think you can hear it a little bit good. And, yeah. And also, this is one of the themes that you'll find in the beginning of the game, too. So, like in the very beginning. So, you know. Well, it's when you are controlling your character, basically. So, here it is. I'm going to play it for like a minute, I guess. Awesome! Okay. That never happened. Anyways, sorry about that hit there. But anyways, so, the music, you can tell, it was pretty great. It doesn't sound as great in this recording because of how my phone is set up and how I have to record in a certain way, so I apologize for that. But if you look it up on YouTube, you'll see what I mean, but you'll mostly find, like, final boss themes, so, at least for the game. And the theme was a bit different compared to the DS version, and I can accept that, but before I even knew the existence of, like, this game, or any other ones, whoops, but before I knew those existences, that just blew my mind. Like, the whole game basically just blew my freaking mind up, like, there's no other. And I really enjoyed that so well. And I want to save for the ending, but I don't want to right now. I'm thinking of other stuff to talk about the game. Okay, now, I don't think there's a lot of other stuff for me that I can think of, at least. I mean, I haven't played the game in a while, like a long time. Oh yeah. I guess another bad thing that people hate is how you can't evolve in the game. Well, at least until you beat the game, of course. Now, I don't really see why you have a problem with not evolving, other than making your Pokemon's team stronger, sure, but, I mean, during the game, your team is already strong enough to begin with, so, I mean, I don't see what the problem is, really. I mean, I kind of like not having the evolution in there. And I would actually kind of disagree with evolution, actually, to be honest, because I just like the game so much that, hell, even during conversations, the picture of the Pokemon can be cute as shit. I'm fucking serious. And if you think I'm some Pokemon fanboy, well, guess what? I'm not a fanboy. Do you see my room having, like, Pokemon stuff everywhere? Like, I'm not a fanboy or anything. No, I'm just joking. And yes, I have this. A friend gave it to me, so shut up. But in all reality, I don't have like a lot of Pokemon stuff, but that doesn't make me a hater or any of that. And I'm not a Pokemon fanboy. Otherwise, well, man, that's gonna be a huge story. But yeah, but still, I just love the game very much, and I like cuteness. Like, I love it. And that's what I was talking about during the conversations. The pictures can be really cute at times. And when I evolved my partner, which was an Oshawott, by the way, that was a Pikachu, when I evolved it, the picture never changed, and I didn't like that. And I also saved it before, I'm sorry, I saved it after I did that, and I really regret that now. Because, like I said, I love cuteness. Then again, I mean, I guess there's no other point, because that's pretty much the end of the game once I did that, so it didn't exactly matter, I guess. That still kind of sucks. Also, the building, stuff. The building stuff can be, well, I don't want to say fun. I guess it can be at times, but then again, it doesn't really have to do with the story, I guess. Like, they try to make it with a story, and, it's just, I don't know. It also has to do with it's like the thing you do for, like, missions in a way, I guess, where you have to, like, do a specific thing, like, oh, save this Pokemon, or, oh, retrieve this treasure for me, because I'm too fucking lazy. It was called a request board, now I remember. I didn't remember until now. So, I mean, I guess it kind of is, in a way, but, whatever. I don't really care about that. Though I have built some of the land, like, a bit. Also, I kind of hate how, well, I don't really hate it, but it's kind of frustrating, because the request for it, at times that before you can continue with the story's progress, you have to do a lot of requests, like a lot of requests. Wow. I think I'm saying requests instead of requests. I don't freaking know. But you have to do a lot of those to continue with the game, I guess. Well, in a specific part you have to. I don't remember about the other stuff, but I think so. And it can be frustrating, but I think they did that because the game, like, they didn't want the game to be short. They wanted people to enjoy the game as much as possible. And I don't really see what the problem with that is as well, because I enjoyed the game from the beginning to end. I had no problems with it whatsoever. So ask yourself this. When you play the game, would you rather have a lot of less requests to do in order to complete the game? Or do you want it to stay the same so then you can actually keep playing and not get bored with the game? Ask yourself that. And for my answer, it would be, well, I want it to be the same it is now, because I love the game and it's just really fun, and I pretty much talked about it already. So yeah. What else? I don't really remember. Oh yeah, there's also another part in the game where in mystery dungeons there can be like there's these shops every now and then you'll find in the mystery dungeons, and you can buy stuff, but if you steal something, I mean, it's kind of bullcrap. In fact, I didn't even know how those shops worked at all, because it's like, so you don't have enough money to earn like I don't know, an oranberry, for example. You don't have enough money to buy an oranberry. You eat it. Now you can never leave unless you want to faint, basically, because you don't have enough money, and otherwise that's called stealing, and they'll say that's too bad, and when you leave, they'll yell, "Stop that thief," or something like that, and he's pretty much invincible at that point. Even more than, I'm not going to say it. But anyways, he's pretty much invincible, and you can practically do nothing to him whatsoever, so you're screwed over, and you have to faint and fail it in order to go back. And I'm always scared of the shops, though. I'm so scared of those. I'd rather use the regular shops you get from, like, the main area you are at, basically. I'd rather use those shops than the ones in the freaking mystery dungeon. Those things are fucking scary to me, because I risked having to steal some by accident when I didn't mean to. And I thought, oh crap, I'm sorry, I'll try to put it back in. You won't be able to, you'll just get killed by him. So yeah. So I guess I'll talk about the ending. The ending is so perfect that it's unbelievable. I mean, certain games, actually most games, don't accomplish this at all. But certain games, like this one, does accomplish this by far. Because in order to have a perfect ending, so perfect that you'll literally cry, because trust me, I've cried when I completed a game, and I've read other people's comments saying that it made them cry too, so I wasn't the only one. In order for an ending to be that perfect, the story has to be perfect, the plot has to be perfect, the gameplay, everything has to be perfect. It just has to make you feel like you're in the game, only Only if it's not first person and third person perspective. Still, it makes you feel like you're part of the game, as in you're there in a way. And then at the ending, that's when the perfect ending strikes. That's where the sadness hits you in the freaking face. Just goddamn. If you never played this game before, I'm not gonna spoil the ending because it's just perfect, you know? Unless you don't know. And holy crap. It's just amazing. It just is. So my rating for this game is a 10 out of 10. Perfect rating. Because this game's just perfect. It just is. There's nothing I have to say. So this has been Mario Kid 101, the Gaming Now. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.